All right, guys. Today we have the mock draft roundup 8.0. Cincinnati Bengals .com goes ahead and posts these every single now and then, kind of taking the best mock drafts from all around the NFL sphere, whether that is Yahoo Sports, CBS, NFL, etc., and they combine them all together in one said article. So shout out to Bengals.com for posting this, but let's go ahead and get right into this. So this is obviously just for the first round. They take the best, again, of first round picks. So the first one we have here is from CBS Sports that says we're going to take Johnny Newton. Which, if you've seen any of my mock drafts, listen, if we don't get Brock Bowers, which I'm still kind of on the fence about anyway, because in reality, Brock Bowers is amazing. He's a generational talent. But Johnny Newton or Byron Murphy or taking an offensive lineman, it's always a lot more appeasing. Especially with the fact that, we don't have DJ Reader anymore. We need a replacement for DJ Reader. We need a future for this defensive line. We could not stop the run last year. That was our biggest problem, was our offensive line, protecting Joe, and stopping the run. Yeah. So, CBS Sports, Bengals Wire via USA Today, and Pro Football Focus all has us taking Johnny Newton at pick 18. And I honestly can't disagree with them. Again, like I said, this is a pick I have loved for so freaking long. I preached for this guy at pick 18 for at least a couple months now. So definitely interested in Johnny Newton. Actually, I would say no. JC Latham is the guy I've been preaching for at pick 18. But since I've realized that JC Latham will probably be off the board for pick 18, it's now been Johnny Newton who I've been preaching for. So it was like JC Latham, now Johnny Newton. Nonetheless, though, JC Latham is the second player that is projected to go for us at pick 18, or they think we should take him. And I will be 1,000% honest. Again, like I said, for the last couple months, it's been JC Latham and then Johnny Newton for who I've been preaching for to take. The reason why I want JC Latham especially, and I know we don't have the greatest track record of drafting offensive linemen from Alabama, but at the end of the day, you're getting yourselves a starting right tackle, right? A franchise right tackle. But the best thing is, you don't have to throw him out to the Wolves right away. You have Trent Brown. But let's say Trent Brown doesn't last the whole entire season, knock on wood, he gets hurt, obviously we don't want that, but if it does happen, you have a starting right tackle who can come in and play whenever that happens. Or he plays the whole year, JC Latham is sitting behind him but learning and getting better and developing, and then next year, you have yourselves a starting caliber right tackle who's developed, who's transitioned to the NFL. And again, you don't have to throw him out to the Wolves. That's why I love going with him here. Again, if he is not available, Johnny Newton is my solid number 2. And then Byron Murphy is my number 3. And Yahoo Sports and NFL Network, MJD, says we should go ahead and do that. And again, as he says, protecting Joe Burrow is all that matters. And at the end of the day, yeah, you don't protect Joe Burrow, you can't throw the ball. You don't protect Joe Burrow, you can't run the ball. Defense doesn't matter if Joe Burrow is not protected. So I 100% agree with that. And then our next one we have here is Byron Murphy, the second, which is, of course, the Athletics. He is my number 3 choice when it comes to picks at pick 18. And again, another player I absolutely do love. I've had a lot of mock drafts where I actually had Byron Murphy the second as my option. And like I said before, getting that defensive line set up and figuring out that defensive line up most important. Number 1 is protecting Joe Burrow. Number 2 is the defensive line. So I'm not against this idea at all. Love this pick at pick 18. We have Fuaga. Again, another option where I don't think he'll be available at pick 18. I would say there's a 0% chance he's available at 18. JC Latham maybe, but Fuaga can play left tackle and right tackle. So I don't think that he's going to be available at pick 18. There will probably be, honestly, a team, if he even falls close to us, there'll probably be a team that trades up and gets him. Again, not against this at all. Protecting Joe Burrow, most important. Thing about Fuaga is he can also play guard, so you can have him at any position pretty much on the offensive line. And the good thing about him, well, I said not any position, sorry. He's played left tackle, right tackle, mainly right tackle in college, but he also has played left tackle. And I believe, I might be incorrect. Correct me if I'm incorrect. I thought he has played some guard, maybe in high school. I thought I saw something about him playing guard. But anyway, though, the point is, he doesn't have to be thrown out to the Wolves. You got Orlando Brown, you got Trent Brown. This guy could sit behind them, learn, and develop. So, again, like I said, protecting Joe. Love the pick. We have Troy from Washington coming in from NFL Network here. Lance Zierlein. And by the way, the Sporting News and the Athletics said we should take Fuaga. Troy from Washington, the Huskies. NFL Network, Lance Zierlein. We have Brock Bowers coming in for Pro Football Network. And also, Daniel Jeremiah also said we should take him. Again, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like if Brock Bowers is available, you're going to take him. That's just how it works, right? He is the best player available, period. Doesn't matter. This is a very, good tackle class. I think that they'll wait and take, a tackle later if Brock Bowers is available. I don't think Brock Bowers is available, so I think we just end up going with Troy Fuaga or J.C. Latham or Byron Murphy II or Johnny Newton. I think we probably go one of those options. Again, like I said, out of all these options, if they were all available, number 1, in my opinion, is Fuaga. 2 is J.C. Latham. 3 is Johnny Newton. 4 is Byron Murphy. 5 is Troy. And 6 is Brock. I think based on what we would need to be successful, right? Based on what's best for us, I think Brock is number 6. Because we do have Mike, we do have Tanner Hudson, and we do have Drew Sample, right? And we could also take a tight end later in the draft. There's a lot of good tight ends in this draft. So for us personally to be successful, Brock is number 6. But best player available, if you're looking outside of us, not us, but just outside of us, the best player available is Brock. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, for us, I think the best option, number 6, would be Brock. But for the best player in this draft, on that list I just listed, is Brock Bowers. So again, like I said, it really comes down what the Bengals want to do. I'm going to have trust in Duke Tobin and Katie Blackburn and Zach Taylor to get this job done correctly and know what they're doing. At the end of the day, again, I just want to protect Joe Burrow, right? And that's what it really comes down to. I'll see you guys next one.